this one, this is how I keep myself organized and how I keep track of what I need to talk about with other people. So interesting, like Adam showed earlier, using the tasks in Gmail, and I will quickly show how to find that if you can't find it. I do a little bit differently. So I've set this up. This is a demonstration account to be similar to what I do day to day, but I actually have a Google Keep note that I use as task lists. So if you've not heard of Google Keep before, you can actually get to it from the waffle button, and it's under here under Keep. And it's kind of like sticky notes, task lists, all that kind of stuff, like all rolled into one. You can use it for researching information, stacks of different things, but super, super useful. It also has a mobile app, which is great. But in this context, there's the two things I want to talk about. One is that when you are working from home, and if it is new for you, sometimes focus can be an issue, and just sort of, being personally accountable for what you're doing and keeping track of your tasks and all of that kind of stuff, because it's different. It's just you on your own. So I just use these Google Keep notes. You can do with little checklists. So to start with one with a checklist, you can just click this little new list button. It will start a note with a checklist of items. And I do one where I have just next tasks, which is all the tasks that are in my head that I have to do. So I haven't allocated them to a day or anything like that. But this is great because if I'm on a call with Mike and he's like, Sam, can you do this? Then I can just pop it on my next task list. Then I have a note for each day, and I actually pop over that day what I'm going to do, and I tick off as I go. So it's really, really straightforward and simple. The other thing I have is like this kind of discuss with Mike or a discuss with Adam or a discuss with someone note. So because we don't work together physically, it's not like I just run into Mike's office when I got a question or I see him in the kitchen or something like that. Like we actually consciously have to have, video calls, which we use like Hangouts, Meet and stuff like that. So often what will happen is Mike and I will end up on a video call, and I've done this to you so many times, Mike, where I'm like, there was something I meant to ask you about and I can't remember what it is. And I was having these moments too often. So I started keeping this Keep note. So every time I think of something I need to discuss with Mike and I can't discuss it with him then, I just pop it onto this Keep note, and it's really easy. Now, if I wanted to take this to the next level, I could actually share this Google Keep note with Mike, and we could have like this running idea of things we need to discuss. So it's not like a formal agenda. It's just a note shared between the two of us of things that we need to talk about when we get on a call together. So last thing before I hang up is for those people that were having problems finding this little bar here in Gmail where you have tasks, and you also have Google Keep on that little bar as well, and your calendar. So if you can't see it, it's probably because right down the bottom here, there's a little arrow and you can actually hide that panel. See, it's gone. And then I click it again and voila, it's back again.